Alrighty, traders. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and welcome to the showdown between Cameron and myself as we go ahead and take a look at trade opportunities this beautiful Friday. Hopefully, everyone has a great trading week so far. Looking forward to the weekend. I'm certainly looking forward to the weekend. In fact, I got a trip next week, heading out to Thailand, and really excited about that. Really excited about that trip because some good things are going to happen on that trip. So excited about that. But today's about the trade battle. And it's about Cameron putting together some trades, me putting together some trades, and then finding out which trades play out the quickest. All right, that's sort of, we're obviously going to play out in profit, but which ones close out in profit the fastest? So that's the game right here in today's show. We're going to go ahead and play some trades. You guys can follow along the way. We're going to have some down below is the Telegram channel. You can check out the Telegram channel to actually follow the trades that we do place, and you can go ahead and track and see how we're doing as well. So we'll update you on the social media of exactly how things play out, who's the champion of the show. But for right now, traders, grab your cup of coffee. Let's take a quick break. We'll see you right after this. Alrighty, traders, welcome back, and as you can see right here, we do have Cameron in the house, and he is the defending champion from last week. So, Cameron, how do you feel winning last week's trading showdown?
I feel like a champion, Gary.
So now you're starting to feel like what it feels like for me, right? Being the champion all the time. For those that don't know, Cameron and I have actually always been one to challenge each other in a lot of things, especially sports. I'm getting a little bit older right now, so he's definitely taking the lead on that area. But when it comes to golf, I'm still a champion there. And trading, well, as you know, traders, we've had two battles so far. One of them actually Cameron has won, which was last week. The week before that, I took the championship crown. And so this week it's going to be really a big duel this week, because you've got, we've got these two wins, and someone wants to take the lead. And I know that it's going to be me. I just know it, Cameron. What do you think?
No, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Well, hopefully you guys got a cup of coffee, cup of tea, whatever it is that you drink, because this show's all about, let's take some time, let's go through the market, let's check it out. We're going to have some fun as well. This is not going to be as professionally laid out. It's just going to be a casual conversation about trade opportunities. So make sure you guys grab a pen and paper. We're going to be talking trade. We're going to be talking about a bunch of things, but we're actually going to be putting trades live in the market right now. And remember, traders, this show is all about for educational purposes only. Nothing here is advice or telling you exactly what you should be doing, but just showing you what we're doing. Whether you follow or don't follow, that is purely up to you. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get fired up here, Cameron. So firstly, number one, let's talk about what the markets did this week, right? We had a lot of news coming out for Bank of Japan. Bank of Japan kept the negative interest rate stand, so they can continue to stay with negative interest rate. And they've also mentioned that they're going to continue to be buying government bonds, which means that they haven't really changed anything over the last 3 months that they've started off. And so we've been talking about the technicals with the JPY, and we've been talking about how the JPY, specifically US dollar JPY, how it's really topped out and how the market's reached a point where it's got to start turning around. And so we've now seen, even though they've kept their stands, the rally that we've seen over the last 3 months has come to an end, and the market is actually following the technicals. So we completed a fifth wave on the US dollar JPY, and price is actually starting to go back down south. In fact, if you look at my Telegram channel, I've went ahead and posted some information on my Telegram channel exactly what I believe that the US dollar JPY is going to do. Now, if you haven't checked that out, make sure you check out the description down below. There are links to our Telegram channels. There's links to all the information that you're going to need in order to be able to get further in your trading career. So check it out below. It's going to certainly help you guys move forward with your trading, right? And so that's happened this week. We've also had, of course, the European banks that made a decision to go ahead and raise the interest rate, not 25 basis point, Cameron, but they've decided to go 50 basis point. And we've actually seen a little downside move in the euro. And you're probably saying, but hang on, doesn't the market normally rally when we see an interest rate, specifically on that currency? Doesn't that currency normally rally when we have interest rates? And that hasn't been the case with the central banks over the last few months. In fact, the last 6 months, it's been the complete opposite. We may initially have a little rally in that particular currency, but it doesn't seem to sit and hold and continue. There's a lot of other factors that seem to be a problem, and it doesn't look like the central banks have any control over the inflation and what people believe that the central banks can do. So it's real interesting, Cameron, how things are going to play out. So I know that one of the pairs, Cameron, that we look at here in the show is the Euro US dollar. So it's going to be interesting who gets that pair, how you set up, based on what the news is going to, what the news has gone ahead and said. And we all know that even though the news states certain things, it doesn't mean that in the short term we always follow that direction, all right? So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. So let's go, Cameron. You've had a great week this week, right? I mean, how have you done in your trading room this week?
We've been doing great. Looking at the results here, this week we did close to almost 3.5% this week on returns. So
Almost what?
this week,
Yeah.
about 3.5%.
Oh my goodness, that is really, really good. In fact, I'm actually looking at it over here, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I think I'm going to share my screen. Let these viewers actually take a look and see what the heck is going on. Now, I don't know which one is yours, but I think this one could be it.
Yeah, this is it right here.
This is mine. This is actually mine.
We place trades every morning, and we're doing pretty good. We only working on the 5 pairs, and we try to go ahead and scalp about 100 pips a day on the 5 pairs. And this month we're over 10%, which is our goal every month is to be over 10%. So we already reached that goal, and we still got probably another week left till the end of the month.
That is really, really good. Now, so you've made almost 11%, and these trades that you're doing inside your trading room, are these like manual trades? How are you implementing these trades when you find? Just walk us through this process of what you're looking for, and then how you get your trades implemented in it. Is it manual? Is it something you're using?
Yeah, it's mainly we mainly place these trades. We go ahead every morning. We go ahead and we scalp the market and we look for supply and demand, and we go and we target out 20 pips using supply and demand.
Okay, and then the tools that you're using, you are using what we're calling the VIP.
Yeah, we do use the Pip Hunter Trading Tool to use as we place our trades manually using that tool, which makes it a lot easier and simple using the trading tool. So yeah, we do use the Pip Hunter Trading Tool as we place these trades.
Right, and then also using the Pip Hunter Trading Tool, that tool manages, as I understand, it manages your positions as you go ahead and buy and sell on a specific pair. All you got to do is go ahead and click the buy and the sell button, and then it automatically manages your trades for you. It puts in different levels, enters different levels, and also closes out your trade when you're in profit too, right?
Yes, the tool does have our positions. So if we ever go on a drawdown, it does automatically place our positions where we do dollar cost averaging in our strategy. So it automatically does that for us, and it automatically closes our trades once we reach our target, our 20 pips.
All right, fantastic. Well, I believe there's been a lot of chatter going around asking for your trade automation to be available to the students. And I know that's something that's been in the works and starting to be discussed. So, hey, guys, if you are not part of Cameron's VIP trading room, absolutely get involved. Get involved. There is definitely a lot of room for you to be able to learn and to understand exactly what Cameron does and how he performs. Right now, as you can see right now, he's doing very well. In fact, if I look at the past history right here and just pull up a little bit more information about how he's doing, you can take a look over here. It's not just this month, that is rocking the nation right here. Take a look how he's been doing this year so far. He certainly has changed a few things and he's increased his risk a little bit, and he's doing a little bit better over the last 3 months. In fact, he's hit 15%, 10%, another 10%. Are you kidding me? This is pretty awesome trading. So that's pretty cool that he's actually hitting his targets. He's gone ahead and now set, because we launched, I think you launched your trading room this month. And so you've set targets now to go ahead and chase after that 10% as a minimum. You want to get your 10% per month, and you're doing exactly that. So that means you get a whole bunch of a lot of trades taking place on your trading account. So that's great, Cameron. So that's good. Congratulations, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. Cameron, into the actual session for today. And this is, of course, the duel between you and I. All right. And so this is a major showdown. So the first thing we want to do, we want to go ahead and start off firstly by going ahead and seeing who's going to start off. So let's go ahead and do that and run the wheel right here. Let's take a look and see who's going to start. And then what we're going to do, traders, is we're going to go ahead and list 5 currency pairs, and we're going to spin the wheel on those 5 currency pairs. So the first one on the list right here is Cameron. Congratulations, buddy. All right. All right, now let's go ahead and I believe we, let me see here, did I? Nope. All right, so let's go ahead and add in. We're going to add in Aussie CAD. We're going to do New Zealand CAD. We're going to do US dollar CAD. And of course, the Euro US dollar, which is going to be a tough one right there. And then we're going to do Canadian Swiss. All right, so there's the 5 we're going to go ahead and look at this morning. We're going to go ahead and get started off with the one. And let's jump in to the first challenge of the morning. And that is clearly, we're going to go ahead and take a look and see how things play out right here. Oh, by the way, did you post that, the posting that Brian just posted there? He says, I agree, Gary. I'm up 4% this week with Cameron in the VIP room. Just go ahead and post it again. I want to go ahead and share that again. I mean, guys, listen here. This is, think about it. 4%, you're doing 4 weeks at 16% per month. Brian is up 4% with Cameron in Cameron's VIP trading room. Listen here. That is great stuff. And it's intraday trading. I must admit that Cameron keeps his drawdowns pretty low. So which means if you're already that type of trader likes to keep his drawdowns low, you might want to pay attention to what's going on in the VIP trading room. So check out Cameron's VIP trading room. He's doing a great job there. Well done, Cam. Well done. It's, you know, it's always good to see students actually, progressing and doing well, especially when it comes to these type of things. So let's jump into the first currency pair, Cameron. First currency pair is going to be, and this is going to be yours. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Take a look and see what goes down. Here we go. And she's off. And it's going to be, well, that's not a bad pair. You're just shy off the Euro US dollar. But all right, there we go. US dollar CAD is yours. You're up. You are up. I'm going to remove that from the pair.
All right.
It is yours. Let's go ahead and pull yours in.
I'm going to clear all this data I have here.
All right.
All right. So I always like to look at the higher time frame, find my supply and demands, key supply and demands on the higher time frame. So you can see right now, price is in a supply zone right now, as we had some breakthroughs, price breaking through here, creating newer highs. Price looks like it wants to break through this supply zone right here. So it looks like price wants to have a breakthrough and start going back down and testing these demand levels, this key demand level, looking at the higher time frame. So if we go in and we look at the lower time frame, so we can see that price is definitely trying to break through this, which we also had a little support and resistance over here as price was consolidating. So we did have a nice little breakthrough right here through this support, and we're having a breakthrough through this. We call it a supply zone, because previously this was a key supply zone and price wasn't just slightly breaking through, but coming back to test it. So now we're starting to get a nice breakthrough here. Does price always usually want to come back up for liquidity? Yes, price does usually always want to come back up for liquidity. So when I see price breaking through this, it always wants to come back up into these liquidity zones, which I can see, which would be probably, and I always look for a lot of wicks on the candles and auto blocks. That's kind of where these orders that are price wants to go ahead and close out. So about in this range right here, and you can see we're starting to get a lot of resistance as well as we're in this oversold position. So price could definitely want to come back now and test this liquidity zone. So some would say when they see this, they would want to go ahead and sell, but I'm actually going to go ahead and buy just because I know price is going to always want to move back up. You there?
All right. Yep, absolutely. You're wondering if I disappeared there for a minute. Sorry, I had some technical issues I had to get sorted out. Well, listen here, Cameron, that is pretty solid because you know what? This is actually exactly what it is, right? When the market breaks out of a support level and moves further down south, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to continue to move down. The market moves in waves. So traders, what's important is that we have enough equity to be able to ride these waves if the market does go further against us. So trading these waves are important, but also understanding where to trade these waves is also important. And Cameron did a great job there breaking that down. So Cameron, you've gone ahead and put a buy in. Right, now just as a quick one here, traders, remember that trade that Cameron has gone ahead and placed right now is actually being filtered into our Telegram channel as well. Check out the Telegram down below. That trade has been implemented into that Telegram channel. You can follow along the way if you choose to by checking out the Telegram channel below. Now, that's okay. So that's a bold one right here. Cam's gone ahead and bought US dollar CAD, and that is been set in stone. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel again, and let's take a look at what we have here with regards to the next setup. So let me go ahead and spin the wheel on this one. Give me a good one. Give me something easy like the Aussie. Come on. We just spoke about the euro, US dollar, and whoo, this is going to be a tough one. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm the winner. All right. I got it. All right. So let's move on. Euro, US dollar. Tough one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart right here. And I'm going to go to, let's see here. Euro, US dollar right here. Perfect. Now, just to go ahead and point out, once again, I'm going to go to the daily time frame first. Here is the bigger picture, okay? Here is the bigger picture right here. And by the way, traders, if you're looking for some technical analysis, some deep market analysis, and looking at the bigger swings in that, you should check out the hybrid trading room that I do in. In fact, I'm going to give you the website. Check out markettraders.com. Markettraders.com. Go ahead and search the hybrid trading room there. Inside there, I do the hybrid trading room on a Monday, Tuesday, and on a Thursday, where I go ahead and broadcast live to students. We talk about market setups and all that other good stuff. If you're interested in that, check out markettraders.com and check out the hybrid trading room. Look for me, and you'll find my trading room there. Go ahead and join the trading room. So here we go. The euro US dollar at the moment right now is sitting up right here as a wave 1, 2. We got an inside structure 1, 2, and 3 down here. I'm going to go in a little bit deeper. I've got a lot more noise happening on my charts than Cameron does. Let me do this. So we have the market down here at what we believe in. I might need to do some housekeeping here. In fact, I need to do a lot of housekeeping here. Are you kidding me? All right, there we go. So we've got the market going ahead and creating that 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. And so, so with that being said, we now see that price is possibly looking to rally back up again. So I've already spoken about the dollar, and I said that the dollar is going to be losing ground. We spoke about that over the last few weeks, and I've been talking about dollar weakness. Now, obviously, with the rate decision, We had, of course, the news come out yesterday. They decided to raise the rate 50 basis points to 25 basis instead of 25 basis point. And what's happened is you can see right here, we're getting a nice little move to the upside right here. Okay, nice little move to the upside. And so with this nice move to the upside, what we're expecting is we're expecting price to go all the way up here to the top. Cameron, can you just mute your mic? I'm getting feedback for some reason.
No.
So we're expecting price to move up to this level right here. Now, this is the spike that you can see that we've had over the last day or so. And that's, of course, them trying to decide, the market trying to decide on whether or not that news that came out and them raising 50 basis points is even worth taking the ride. So what I'm doing is I'm definitely bullish long term. All right, I'm definitely bullish long term on this right here. But let's go take a look and see what is the short term outlook right here. And I'm going to go to the 15-minute time. Actually, I'm going to go to the 1 hour. And now, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pay attention to the lowest point right here first. And I noticed that, okay, so we had a big rally to the upside right here. Price has gone into a little range. I'm actually stuck in a bit of a spot right now. I'm going to have to react to this quickly because check this out. I mean, in this show, we have to place a trade. There's no like, oh, I'm going to stand aside in this trade. We've got to place a trade. So I'm being put on the spot right here, and this is real money. I mean, we're not playing with play money right here. This is the real McCoy here. So this is really nerve-wracking here. And let's take a look right here. So there's the support. Oh, that would have been the ideal place to go ahead and buy. Oh, Cameron, you're so lucky you didn't get this trade. Now, the deal here is we're looking for price to possibly pull back. Let me go to the 15-minute time frame. There's going to be a little bit of pullback. I'm really in a bad spot right here. Now, I do use a cost averaging, so which means I'm going to buy here. And if the market does pull back down a little bit down the retracement, it's going to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and rally back up north again. So Cameron, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and put in a buy right now on Euro US dollar. And I believe that the overall direction is bullish. So which means that we are going to see a breakout of this level right here. And then the market's going to break out based on the range. So if we take a look at the range that we have right here. Oh, my computer's slowing down today. Interesting. If you take a look at the range that we have right here, the range is approximately about 130 pips. So there's definitely 20 pips in this pair. The only thing here is, and traders, this is the thing, if you're following, you might want to consider this. Wait for the correction, get in on the correction, and then look for that rally because that's going to be able to give you a much better opportunity to get that 20 pips a lot quicker. So I think Cameron's got a little bit of a heads up on me on this, or not a heads up, but a little bit of a advantage on me because I'm getting in on this particular pair right here when it looks like it's going to correct itself. And again, I can't say I'm going to wait. Let's wait 15, 20 minutes. No, I got to get in on this thing. So I'm going to get in. I'm going to hope this thing continues, but definitely the way I look at it with the overbought conditions here, a dip before the rally is probably expected. So that's probably a better option to get in on the dip and then let the market go ahead and rally up. Now, I do have a little bit of room on this right here. And I've got about 32 pips, and that's why I decided, okay, go ahead and jump in because I've got about 32 pips to get to that next resistance. So which means that if the market does not pull back yet and waits for that resistance first, I'm at least going to make my 20 pips, and that's why I had to get in on this swing real quickly. All right, so there we go. Cam, you're muted there. So let's go ahead and take a look and see. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think I would have done the same thing.
Okay. All right,
it's unfortunately you didn't get that pair first because you would have gotten a little earlier, but
yes,
you missed some time there, but yeah, that is a little tricky one there.
That is a tricky one there. Yeah, absolutely. It would have been a much better opportunity to get over here at the support here, but it is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in on the next setup right, Kim. Let's see what we've got here. Boom. Let's roll this one. All right. So this is going to be Aussie CAD. I think this is not a bad one right here. Aussie CAD. What do you think about this one?
Aussie CAD. Well, let's take a look. Let's see.
All right. The floor is yours, my friend.
All right. So, yeah, looking at the Aussie CAD, you can see we're on a bearish down move here on the higher time frame. You can see I have this key demand level that price has broken through, coming back to test this demand level, which could now be a previous supply zone where prices wants to come back down and go ahead and move back to this demand level right here. So we are in a bearish move looking at the higher time frame. So I don't know if price wants to go ahead and come back down and actually test this. We could possibly have a breakthrough. We have a breakthrough through this trend line. So let me zoom in a little more.
I'm gonna have to show you how to work that mouse, my friend.
I'm zooming in with the mouse. I don't know. It's not the mouse.
All right.
So with that being said, because we still got this breakthrough, even if price wants to go ahead and break through this the supply zone, it's still going to come back to go ahead and test some liquidity, which I can obviously see there's some liquidity right here. So with that being said, let's see how much that is, and that should be enough. I'm on the higher time frame here. So yeah, we still got about some extra pips, and even price wants to go ahead and consolidate and break through. It's going to come back down and test. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and sell on this Aussie CAD. Let me go to the 15-minute time frame here and just double check everything. So we got some negative divergence here. We're in an overbought position, sorry. And we do have some negative divergence. So we got some resistance on this candle as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and sell.
All right. Well, good. Well, go ahead and put that in. By the way, while Cameron's putting that trade in, I want to check out if you take a look over here, the trading battle. Make sure you guys check out the YouTube channel, the trading battle. The trading battle is actually sponsored by EightCap. And what they do is they run these different trading battles all the time. In fact, I've hosted quite a bit. I'm actually very involved in the trading battles. I hosted a couple of. Cameron and I have both been challengers on that trading battle. You may want to check that out. The trading battle, this is the YouTube channel, the trading battle, check it out. They have absolutely got some great people that they bring onto the show. It's a good place to go ahead and check out different types of trading strategies and all different types of, people that go ahead and promote. Check it out. Really good channel to go ahead and check out. The trading battle, like I said, I do host a couple of those trading battles myself. And so I know that they're going to kick off again here in August with a couple of more trading battles coming along the way. So check it out. It's really going to be good. All right, Cameron. So you are, let's take a look right here. You are doing a sell on the New Zealand Aussie CAD, right? Selling it. I think that's a good one. I think that's really good.
I gotta say, the Aussie CAD has not been my favorite pair to trade out of these five. I've always have some little consolidation issues and sit in the Aussie CAD for a while every time I get in trades with Aussie CAD. So Aussie CAD has not been my favorite one so far.
Well, you know what? I actually like the Aussie CAD. I like the Aussie CAD quite a bit. I'm probably more in favor of the Aussie CAD than I am on the Euro US dollar right now. But yeah, looking at your trades at the moment right now, traders, if we do a quick little check and look at Cameron's trades, Cameron is I don't want to say it, but he might be leading me at the moment right now with these.
Right now we're at break. We're pretty much all at break even on these pairs.
Yeah, but I just don't like my Euro US dollar. I know there's going to be a correction. Traders, listen, I've been doing this long enough to know that there is a correction due on that Euro US dollar, man. I wish I picked up a little bit lower, but I do know that there's enough room to make money. So we will still make money on this trade. It's just a matter of time. And right now, it's not really the case of whether we make money. That's inevitable. We will make money. The thing is, and I'm talking about Cameron and I, the thing is here, who makes money the fastest? That's the real crux right here. So let's go ahead and take a look and see, Cameron, what is the next setup that we've got going here. And by the way, stick around for the last currency pair, because the last currency pair we go into a lot more in-depth analysis. So, I want to apologize. We're supposed to have had Bill on the show today, but because of different sort of changes that we've made into the channel and the communication, there seems to be a communication break, and we're going to fix all of that up. And we're probably going to restart that again in August, where we're going to bring in guests on the show. But we've got to go ahead and think this through a little bit through the process, because I think our communication is a little bit of a breakdown of the communication as to how we're going to get these guests on our show. And so we'll get all that sorted out, and we'll probably kick that off in August. Now, what's going to be great about that, and this is why you got to subscribe to this to our channel. What we're going to be doing in August, we're going to have actually a great opportunity for guests that do come onto the show. We're going to give them the opportunity to be able to trade one of the currency pairs, and if they profit quicker than Cameron and I, then what's going to happen is, all right, remember, they've got to come first. They cannot come second, all right? They've got to be the champion. They've only got one currency pair to hit their target. Cameron and I will have two currency pairs that need to be hit targets. So they need to win it. And if they do, they will get a special deal. When I talk about deal, we're talking about free, where they're going to be able to get free access to one of our products. We're going to be talking about that. In August. Exactly what that means, all right? The details, the term, all that condition. Check it out. We're going to go ahead and talk about that next week. So you want to get on the show. You want to get part of it. So we want to make sure that we get everyone involved. It's really going to be cool. So let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. The Wheel of Fame. Let's see. All right. Yeah, CAD Source. I like that. I think we were left to the New Zealand CAD last time, Cam. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we were actually.
Yeah, I think the New Zealand CAD was left last week as well. All right, so CAD Swiss. No problemo. All right, let me go take a look at the CAD Swiss. Oh, there's that euro. I told you. Euro's going to pull back a little bit. All right, so let's take a look at the CAD Swiss right here. CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss. There we go. CAD Swiss. There we go. All right, so CAD Swiss. Oh, man, are you kidding me? I'm getting all of these pairs that are in this range, and they've got still room to bounce down here. Now, I'm thinking that if I'm going to go ahead and get in on this, I'm going to have to dig a little bit deeper into this because, all right, so let me go to the daily time frame first. Okay, let's be clear, okay? I'm a bear on the CAD Swiss, right? Do I think oil price is going to come down? Yes, I do. I think oil price is going to come down a little bit. We're going to see some bearish movement in CAD. Do I think that the Swiss is going to possibly strengthen? Well, no. I think the Swiss will be weakening or expected to weaken. But at the moment right now, the Swiss is not really doing anything. If you look at the Euro Swiss, I mean, that's another example how that is so range bound and doing absolutely zero. So I'm not really debating on whether or not the Swiss is going to do something to drive this pair. But I think that the Canadian dollar will weaken because I think oil price is going to push down lower. That will weaken the Canadian dollar. But also let's take fundamentals out of the equation. And let's just talk about the actual setup from a technical perspective. The market's sitting up right here, and because of this resistance right here, because of this resistance up here, I'm thinking price is going to break down further down south. Now, let's be clear about that resistance. You can see this is a daily candle, and we're just about below that on this daily candle. We do not have it closed below. So there is that touch and go right now. All right. It hasn't fully confirmed that it's going to move below that level because it's still active. So this is so what I'm doing here is I'm saying we've got a backside trend line. The market's come back to retest it. We're chasing after this target down here. We're getting back into this back below that low. So I'm going to be a bearish seller on this. Now, if I go to the lower time frame, this is my dilemma, right? Because even though the higher time frame says, hey, big dog, you got to sell this sucker, it doesn't necessarily say that I need to do that on a lower time frame because the lower time frame has its own support and resistance levels. And here you can see that we've got price right here at the support right here. And so the right thing to do is to go ahead and say, well, I'm going to wait for the breakout and then trade the breakout, or if the market shows support there, go ahead and buy. Now, I don't have any positive divergence. I've got nothing that's indicating that the support's holding. So I'm going to go ahead and do the one thing that you should not be doing. By the way, don't do this at home, all right? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to bank on the market breaking through that level. And if I'm going to think that, then what I'm going to have to do is going to have to really be, because remember, traders, we have to. Cameron and I are obligated to put a trade in here. There's no wait for a candle here or there. It's placed. But I'm going to tell you what I would do, and then I'm going to do what I don't want to do. all right, which is pretty sad. But this is what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I'm going to be 100% convinced that this is going to break. And if I'm not, then I'm going to cut my losses. Now, what I'm going to do here is this is what I do. I've got good support here coming off this level. It's been at the support level for quite a while. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at these swings right here. Now, we do have a high coming off here and a low down here. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to the inside structure. I'm going to look at the high low right here. Oh, snap. Take a look there. All right. You see this? See this 1.6 rate? Now, I think what's going to happen is price is going to bounce off this level. It's going to go back up to this level right here. That's a 20 pip move. Oh, my gosh. 20 pips. That's all I got. This is tough. Okay. That's only 20 pips. Look here, I like to get a bit of room between where I enter and where the target's going to be. I need to see a little bit like 35 or 30 pips, and just a little more than 20, because 20 is my target. And so it means that I've got to like get it exactly at the right entry and get exactly out of the right entry. It's tough. I could do that. Or I can go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to sell this right here and bank on the breakout and bank for the market to break below this 1.618 right here, okay? And if it does, it'll come back to retest it, but I should be making my money on the downside. So Cameron, let's do this. Let's go ahead and sell. I'm going to sell. I'm going to trade the continuation on this right here. So Cameron's going to put that sell in. I'm going to trade the continuation on this particular pair right here. Cameron's gone in the sell. Man, that is two currency pairs now, Cameron, that I'm getting that it's really tough. Really tough that there could be this little bounce. So I am definitely not in a good driving seat at the moment right now. I think you got a heads up on me on this one. All right, let's take a look and see right here. Now, got a question here from one of the traders right here. Says, hey Gary, how much is it cost Pip Hunter? Hey, you go check out our website. Go check out the website, TradersNetworkClub.com. You'll see the different options right there. TradersNetworkClub.com. You might be interested in the professional membership. The professional membership is the order trading. All right, where you go ahead and connect your trading account, and the automation will go ahead and place trades for you in your own trading account. So check out the professional membership. It is for the order trading. All right. And just by the way, these are the results that we're getting right now on the professional membership. For those who are interested, we're currently up, and I think we're up a little bit more so far. Let me go ahead and refresh this. And let's take a look right here. There it is. So we're up about 15.79% this month. This is how we've been doing and performing through through 2022. So there it is there. If you're interested, check out the professional membership. You get to connect your account to our trade automation, and it automatically places trades for you. You don't have to do anything. No VPS, no charting, no sitting in front of the computer all night trying to figure out the market. No experience needed. All you got to do is click, 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 and you're connected. All right. All right, Cameron, last pair that we're going to go ahead and talk about. Oh, man, look at this. I'm getting killed today. All right. So let's go take a look at
The Euro dollar is up more than all the pairs right now.
Which one?
The Euro dollar.
Are you kidding me? Am I leading? It's broken through. Let me take a look at the trade copier. I mean the trading account. So what's in profit right here? I'm blind. I can't see right. What is it? Tell me.
Your US dollar is the most in profit right now.
Booyah! All right, so maybe I'm not that bad after all. Maybe I'm not that bad after all. All right, let's go take a look over here at the trades on the New Zealand CAD. That's our last pair we're going to go ahead and look at this morning. So New Zealand CAD. Here it is right here. And let's take a look here. All right, we've broken out of this range right here. Cameron, let's look at the larger time frame. Cameron, I want to give you an opportunity to also break this down from a short-term perspective. What do you think the market's going to do? Because I'm going to give them a long-term outlook here. And so far right now, in the long term, we're expecting a breakout of this downward channel line right here. In fact, we've got a falling wedge on the daily time frame. And so there is this expectation of this breakout to the upside. In fact, we've even got a target up here that price is going to come back to retest this high right here around about 83.51. And so if I go down to the lower time frame and look at the lower time frame right here, let's take a look right here. I do have wave 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on, wait a minute, Cam. We're right here at this 1.618 here on this daily. So there's a resistance here on this 4 hour. If we go to the daily, it's probably going to show the same thing. Yeah, look there. There's that 1.27. So if I go down to the 15 here, we're seeing an overbought condition. There's that 1.618 right there. Cameron, I think this thing's going to pull back. I think we're going to see a New Zealand CAD sell-off.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing right now.
Let me see your charts. Hang on, I'm going to switch you back to your chart here for a minute. There. I've lost my mouse for a minute. There it is. Got it. All right.
So yeah, I mean, obviously we're in this bearish move here on the higher time frame. Looking at the higher time frame, and I can see prices kind of come down into this area where we're looking for a turnaround. It looks like we want to go on this bullish move. I see we've created some bottoms here. What happens before we get that? We get this support and resistance where price likes to bounce off, resistance up top here and support. And we usually get this ABC correction move or even the ABC DE correction move before we want to go on a bullish trend. So usually before we get that breakthrough, we like to get, that those correction moves. And I think price might come back down into this liquidity, into the support demand zone before we even get a nice breakthrough.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I think we're going to get a pullback. Now, listen, I don't think that the New Zealand CAD is going to be bearish long term. We're just thinking that there'll be a short bearish correction move before the market even thinks about going ahead and breaking up north. So I'm with you, Cameron. If we're going to take on a sell, let's go ahead and do that. Let's sell on the New Zealand CAD. I think we're both on the same page on this one, and I think it's a good call from a long-term and a short-term perspective to be able to take the short-term dip before the market takes off and goes rally. So let's go ahead and add that one in and sell on New Zealand CAD right here. What would have been great is if we actually bought the New Zealand CAD and hedged the Aussie CAD position that you had. But you know what? Let's just stick with the way the markets are moving right now. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you telling me that the euro is just about to take his profit right there? How many pips are we up on that there?
Let me just go ahead and place these real quick. Euro US dollar, it doesn't show the pips.
On the left end of the chart, the one top left chart, you actually see that it says break even there. Actually, open up the chart a little bit wider if you want to. Maximize that chart. Yes, maximize that
one,
chart.
the euro?
Yep, maximize it. Yep. You can tell it tells you there. See there?
Yeah.
13 pips.
13 pips. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now
Actually,
you can minimize it. You minimize it by the top right there. You know how to do the top right there.
Yeah.
Yep. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. Perfect. Yeah. So that's 13 pips. All right, fantastic. So I'm up 13 pips already on that trade. How's the other trades doing there? Give us a breakdown on other trades there.
Yeah, the CAD Swiss. That's the one you got in as well, right?
Yes.
That one is. I can go ahead and pull. Where's the CAD Swiss? Here it is. So we can go ahead and look at this one. This one's about only 4 pips down.
Okay.
The US CAD's the one I got in. This one is 5 pips up. So we're 5 pips up. So we're not a lot of movement yet.
Okay.
And then I think it was the Aussie CAD I got in as well. And we're basically at break even here. So
Okay. All right, then my camera just went off right here, by the way. We were supposed to only do a 30-minute show, so we've gone a little bit over time. All right, so Cameron, we normally do this for about 30 minutes, and we've gone a little bit over our time today, but there was a lot to talk about. So hopefully, and also the reason why we did the show today, and we've gone a little bit longer, because next week I will be out of town. So we will not be doing a battle next week. Just so everyone's, we're not doing a battle next week Friday. I will be in Thailand next week Friday, and so I will not be here for the show next week. So pretty cool. All right, this is great, Cameron. So if I take a look over here, it looks like we've got our trade set up right here. Looks like that the New Zealand, is that the one in the middle there? The New Zealand CAD looks like it's moving pretty solid as well for us as well.
New Zealand CAD, yep. Looks like the New Zealand CAD's already moving, a few pips so far, about 3 pips.
Okay, cool, excellent. All right, traders. Well, that pretty much wraps up this session today. Once again, make sure you go ahead and check out Cameron's VIP trading session. You want to go to our website, TradersNetworkClub.com. Check out the VIP, which is the VIP room is called the Starter Pro. What you get in the Starter Pro is you get access to Cameron's trading room, you get his Discord channel, and you get the Pip Hunter, the VIP Pip Hunter Trading Tool, the one that we're using here in the show as well. There you can see the Discord channel, the Cameron sharing up a little bit right here. Our traders go ahead and chatter on the communication. There it is. A lot of communication going right there on the Discord channel. They talk about trades, they communicate between each other. It's a great community to be part of. Make sure you guys connect. And listen here, traders. Check out your email. If you're expecting an email from us, make sure you check out your email and check out the junk and spam. We've had a problem where a lot of our emails are going to spam and junk mail. So check that out. We may have sent you an email to go ahead and send some sort of information about what Traders Network Club does. So check that out. Make sure you guys check out that junk and spam mail as well.
And just a real quick, I'd like everyone that is part of the Discord channel, I'd really recommend you guys to go to your user settings and change your username to your name so I can be familiar who the members I'm talking to and who needs help, because there's sometimes some situations where some members need help in the Discord and I don't know who you are because sometimes you have some username that's not related to your name at all as a member. So I can't really tell who's who in the Discord when you have a different username. So the best thing to do is come over here and edit your username and change your username to your name, and so I can tell who's which member is who, and that would give me a lot of and that would help me to be able to understand who needs help when you guys are having problems with Discord. And if you guys are having problems in the Discord getting connected and verified, I've already talked to a couple of members the other day. If you need help, go ahead and email me. I'm pretty much went and emailed every member yesterday just to go ahead and give it heads up and make sure everything is verified and all the channels are you have access to. So just go ahead and email me as well and let me know if you need help with anything. But I want to make sure everyone's in there, because if you're not in your Discord, you're missing out. We're having a lot of fun in this Discord. As you can see, we're all chit-chatting and just talking about trades and just having a blast in Discord. So just make sure you do have access. And real quick, all you guys need to do is just a simple mistake that members aren't making is they're not going to the verified page and clicking this icon. Once you click that, you'll see the number change up once. So if I had to click this, it'll change to 24. Then you'll know you'll have access to all these channels over here. All you have to do is just click this icon.
All right, good. Well, we just launched the VIP trading room this month. It's doing really great. Getting a lot of good feedback. Get a lot of people interested in, and so it's going to pick up very, very strongly over the next couple of months. You want to be part of that. Check it out. Cam's having some fun with the trades there, and certainly traders are making some good money. As you see, these traders have been up 4% this week alone. So just make sure you guys get connected. Check out the website, TradersNetworkClub.com. Have a great weekend, everyone. Have a great week of trading next week. And we'll see you back again in 2 weeks as we go ahead and fight it out. Now, we'll be posting the winner from this challenge inside the social media outlets. So make sure you check out that. All the descriptions are down below inside. All the links are down in the description down below. Check it out. It's going to be fun. And there you go. Champion Gary last week and champion Cameron this week. So or at least the week before this. So we'll see what happens this week. Who's the champion? Who reigns? So with that being said, traders, I will see everyone next time.